In the air to right, and he did it again!
Welcome back to the Lefties 2 broadcast, and we have the week 2 games are set to go. Just kind of giving you a breakdown here in the Scarlet Conference as we have myself versus Beefborg Eljun versus M Twins, aka Justin, Charlie versus Dayron, and we have a replacement, which is not great, but sad, but this happens. All right, Colt versus La Leche from Perella Negra. So again, if you guys remember, and again, if you're new to this channel completely, this is the unofficial Baseball Clash Discord, the largest Discord for Baseball Clash. So looking at the draft here in the Baseball Clash League, right, season, we had these 8 teams here in, that's the Violet Conference. Scroll up. There we go. So Shane from Sato is MIA, and that's unfortunate because this is the second time we've had to replace somebody. Unfortunately, this time it comes in the, like, not necessarily the middle of the season, but in the beginning. Still kind of unfortunate because if we could take a quick look at the Scarlet chat here, Leleche again doing us a big favor, but here it is. This will be his roster. Oh, I don't know why it's so. There we go. So level 13, Eric Matthew, 13, Ray, and then not great down the line. So for him to kind of play an upset spoiler, and again, it's free to join, and he came in pretty fresh, right? So good player, but unfortunate circumstances for him to come in this time around. But we're glad to have him nonetheless to kind of fill that void, which, like I mentioned before, really unfortunate. But again, that's how the games go. So we're going to go ahead and get into the first game. Okay, here we got Perella Negros La Leche versus Colt. And I believe Colt is going to be the one pitching here from his perspective on the video as well. And like I said before, Leche came in as a replacement. The dude is from Europe, right? So that's going to be an interesting on the timing. I do play him in week 3, so that's a spoiler alert. So let's see if we can get that done earlier. That would be great. And so far, Colt's going through the 3-ball location. And again, you can see the pitcher bat and leadoff. This is, highest level player or second, only like 2 level 13s for him out of these players here. So Matthew batting second, but hey, look at that. Guys, right then there, he gets a leadoff hit with the pitcher. That tells you something that the guy can actually play a little bit. One, because as you know, the pitcher, you put him leadoff, there's a little bit of a boost in that leadoff spot for any batter. Go watch some of the videos where I prove it. Strike 3 there, Jay, just not good enough. And then level 13, Ray, batting under 400. I'm interested to see La Leche's video perspective and kind of how he bats one day. Hopefully we could see that soon. But he's kind of nibbling, right? So take note, guys, in Scarlet and Violet. Again, Colt's going to be there probably, in the playoffs. And, it's going to be one of those things where you got to take note. Easy double play coming up and can't execute it. A little slow. But Ibrahimovic, level 10, this is where it's going to get into some trouble here after the third batter. And again, Ibrahimovic, a lot of power. Definitely. But you look at, all right, just not good enough there. Hit a strike. Sometimes you just can't win. All right, so La Leche has a level 13 pitcher, as we saw. He's going to have to do some work. Really have to get some strikeouts, some easy pop-ups to kind of get this done. Let's see how he does it, though. Outside cutter. All right, so Eric, again, straight fastball, curveball, cutter. Up the middle he goes. So he tries to go the inside-outside route. which is a good route. I just like to change a little elevation on it when I do so and kind of get it done that way. Goes inside again with that cutter. This time to Kaya, who's a left-handed batter, dangerous hitter in the game. And as we can see, I believe Kaya or Colt is level 14, and it is. So got the contact boost. Right, those of you guys that don't know, Kaya gets a level 20 boost, either contact power or speed. And nice cutter there. That time it works. He went four seam with the first batter, a little subtle movement. Playing the cat and mouse game. Again, it's easy to take off. Matthew is level 12, decent arm, nice positioning there. You got to really pay attention. Again, if you can get into the extra innings with lower level teams, you can get lucky if you can go out there and execute a pitch. And not this time, down the pipe. That is the old ball game. Quick game there. Kaya with the walk off, and Colt gets the victory. He's 2-0 on the season. Okay, so we got All Stars, El June versus Lefties 2, Justin or M Twins. And I lost to M Twins. He has Riley level 12. Is fun game week one. But that's why you got to play each game. You never know what's going to happen. El June, guys, I'm going to tag. This is on El June is YouTube channel. So I'm going to go and post that. But I got to obviously mute the music so we don't get demonetized. Not a good thing. But here we go. Once again, oh, nice job there. Hey, great location from a Riley slider, but level 12 versus a bunch of level 14s. But Justin has an opportunity here to kind of go 2-0 and put El June in an 0-2 hole. So that's the strategy, right? What's the strategy? Is Kuala Lumpur to Singapore. Interesting. Okay. And Antonio, okay, to the wall. Now got a stealing threat with the mark coming up, level 14 again. The steal, is he going to, oh, he's going for a little showmanship there. And the cat and mouse game isn't on. He's still not trying to run on him. 3 pitches in a row. You got Antonio there and stretching out there for that slider. Here it goes. Justin not focused on the runner. Not a lot of good contact there. So solid job. Nice ball. Way to get the second out. So Rosa comes up to the plate. Get another level 14. That's 4 in a row inside. Oh, that's a good location on that fastball. Again, level 12 Riley, not. Oh, wow. Okay, right down the pipe. Level 12 Riley, still pretty deceptive, with some of his pitches. Like that one right there, that slider on the outside. It is deceptive. And sometimes, choking it up. Some of the strategies we've seen in the past where you get 2 strikes, so people kind of go towards that. Wow, okay. Solid job there. Riley getting it done. Okay, level 14 Luna. Again, spoiler alert, this is a good game, guys. Solid battle, pitching duel at its finest. All right, so inside with Luna. Okay, again, Justin out there getting it done with the level 12 Riley. So don't underestimate the guy. The guy is putting in some work, putting in some work with some solid lineups. All right, 1-2 counts here in the bottom of the ninth. Again, a simple little walk-off will do. Swings at a ball. Out number 1 here in the bottom of the ninth. Alexander coming up, level 13. I would almost put Alexander at leadoff and then Harden second. I think Harden has a little bit more power, if I'm correct. I'm not sure on that. I think it is more than 162 though. So speed, Alexander has better speed. But again, you can also think about the concept if Alexander's on base on a 1-2-3, he'll be at second base. So then you get at least the 10th inning. There's a different strategies there. But having him at 2, if it's a 1-2-3 inning, easy tag, it can get a pop fly, right? So you can get him to third pretty easily if you can get that power hitter. So he's hitting his spots here, swinging at Again, Luna is very deceptive. Still kind of, the newest pitcher in the game. So there it is. 1, 2, 3 inning from El June here. Going to Alexander, level 14 as well. Low batting average, though. And let's see what kind of work Justin can get out of it. Again, having two people on. Today, guys, is Clash League going live later today when this does come out. But I'm trying to get this in a little early so I can get the Violet Conference in tomorrow. Everybody's in. All right. Goes to bunt, strike 3. Nice job. That's 4. All right. A little bloop bloop. And that's Rama in the outfield going for the gun down. You can't run on that guy. Nice job. Way to go, Rama. Getting it in there. You can't run on him. He's probably one of the more accurate and better arms in the game, even without his boost. It's pretty insane where Clemens sometimes is hitting the lead a cutoff man. Ryan is inaccurate sometimes, and Willie Nelson out. Okay, Big Willie Styles not all in it, not getting jiggy with it, and that's like a 1998 reference or something. 99, I don't know. I'm old. Okay, here we go. Kevin's up and he's trying to swing out of his shoes to end the game. And again, there's that 1, 2, 3 strategy that I was talking about where, again, like I said, I would have put Alexander at leadoff just because it's more speed and contact than Harden. But, here's the benefit. If you can get a fly ball with Kevin and it's an out, Alexander's obviously on third and sometimes can get home based off his wheels. So, but you got to. Oh, he looks at strike 3. Oh, boy. Okay. 1 out here. Got to get the runs in. You're pitching well. Have a chance to go up 2-0. And this is where you got to go back, man. I don't think El June is savvy enough to understand that little trick about that that move right there. All right. But anyways, nonetheless, go to work. Top 11th. Solid game. Riley. Oh, wow. Okay. Timing is not there. Goes auto. Okay, a little choke and poke time and gets that power. Hey, that's a great idea with the 30 extra power. Throw that ball out of the zone. You can nibble at that point when you get 2 strikes on him. But again, Tony is the original, hammer, the original kind of like clutch player, and you can't run on Carlos. That is a rookie mistake. But, hit and run, I guess we understand it. Pitcher's up, trying to get that sneaker run in. And here we go again, and not this time. All right. He does it again. What a pitcher's duel. Justin is mowing down this high level offense, but he has to get a run through. The slow runners are on. Right now, spoiler, Luna is pitching a perfecto, right? No hit baseball right now. Strike 1, 2-1 count. And again, Luna's tough, man. You got to really. Here's a strategy, right? I've said it in my manual, how to hit manual hitting. How to hit manual. You need to have a friend or even a second account and just look at how the pitches go. Right? See the pitches breaks over and over and over again. Right? Track the pitches. Again, different strategies with tracking the pitches, but I'm telling you, you need to see how the pitches go. And that's kind of how it works. And that was a strike. So that's unfortunate. That's just a low contact with Phoenix, low power, right? Right there in the corner, double play. Carlos is up, level 12. You got to run with Phoenix here. I don't think it's just kind of giving it away. There's that little nasty pitch right there. Okay. And the wheels are not there with Carlos. Keeping it perfect. No hit through 11. All right. Robinson's up, top of the 12th. Here's the rules, by the way. If they do go into a tie, They just redo the game. Throw it back, right? Bring it back. Let's run it back. Run it back. Can't believe I couldn't figure that out. It's like, oh. Again, this is live, man. I do not have a script. It's all at the top of my head. All right. One out here. Let's get him to roll over here. Get him to roll over a pitch and gotta go. Is he gonna get there? 2 outs. Okay. Clutch moment. And again, still tied, but Mark with 212 all around with the speed at 232. Look at the boost that Luna provides in the 12th inning, and that is the gapper. That's big time clutch move. 2 runs are going to score here. Don't do that. That's not necessary. Rose is up. Got to get out of this one. You're still in it. I mean, guys, 2 runs in extras is a 1 hit. You're 1 hit from winning it, right? And oh boy, here it comes. Throw it to 2. Throw it to 2. No, throw it home. Throw it home. Oh, mental errors again. All right, you saw that last week's games with I think Jim versus Tupper from the Padres. Mental errors are going to give it to you, but now that 1 hit is a tie instead of a walk off. So again, Luna throwing a perfection right now. Rama's up, not good contact or power. Not a good spot here. You got to make some noise, and Tony's not really quick either. So good arm though. But I'm stealing. You got to hit and run. You got to do something. You got to get the wheels turning. Good eye, 2-1 count. Again, you got to get a runner on to get this win. Otherwise, you're running it back. And spoiler, we're not running it back. Otherwise, the video would not be shown. Actually, truthfully, if they record it and they post it, I'll put it on there. But Rama swings at a ball, and Riley is up level 12. So 2 bad spots there, and swinging under that one again. Just a disgusting pitch there. Going right back there, and that's it. The old swinging at a strike, and El June gets the victory. Solid pitchers duel overall, 3-0. Let's move it on to game 3. All right, so we have Dayron from the Baseball Bros and Baseball Bros 2. All right, so Charlie was in Aftermath OG, but again, this would happen sometimes when people move around, right? Let's get this game started. And we're in that lovely #1 ranked player in the game field. And I don't know what's up with this quality of the video, but could fix it. Wouldn't let us update the quality. So hopefully in post, we can kind of make it a little nicer. And again, that little screen on the left, not fun where the camera's at. Um, Interesting to say the least. But anyways, Dayron is pitching. Actually, Charlie's pitching. Yes, we're in Dayron's camera view as level 14 went to the first overall picker. Right, Charlie. Shitaro and Dayron is right on it. It's a fat fastball. Again, one thing about Shitaro, man, his fastball is junk, especially early. You got to get some swings and misses. And again, when Miniclip nerfed him, they first nerfed him with the foul balls. If you hit foul balls, he was able to kind of boost his velocity, which I kind of agreed with in that point. But one thing I didn't necessarily agree with was they nerfed every pitcher's fastball in a lot of ways. Speed being one. They cut down the velocity of a lot of pitchers' fastballs, which made a lot of Shitaro's pitches really easy to read, right? If you're not pitching, in my opinion, this is my opinion, if you're not pitching changeup, splitter, you're hurting yourself. Fastball sweeper is going to get you killed in this game. The sweeper doesn't have that much movement, and the fastball is just not quick enough, man. It's too straight, but that's in the zone. Ah, no, it's not. That is why King is the man. There's that Neville skill right there as well. Nice job. But yeah, King, best bad ball hitter in the game, and this is scary. 639 with Andre, level 13. So, right there in that 3 hole, what we're going to do is already in trouble here, Dayron. It's going to be tough sailing. We got to get out of it. That's the idea. Good pitchers get in a jam, and looks like 1 run's going to score here. Neville just get it to second base, no problem. What are you doing? What are we doing here, Charlie? Charlie, you really throwing out Neville? Gave up 90 feet. Again, man, mental errors are going to really put you in a hole quickly in this game, right? Giving up 390 feet. Jordan coming up. Jordan's a clutch hitter. Batting fifth for him, and there he is up the middle again. And look at this, 90 feet. So maybe that's up the middle, and he's only on second base. But you gave up 90 feet, and he gave up a free 180 feet. So essentially, a dribbler right the middle. Again, if King stays on first, maybe it's a double play, right? Maybe, but no telling here. And did he forget to I don't know what's going on. I think he's on tilt mode. Again, there's $250 is on the line for first place, 150 for second, 100 for third. And people kind of when money's in the line, people kind of get a little discombobulated a little bit, right? It's a little bit extra pressure, not just fun sometimes. When it almost becomes like a job, you kind of get a little bit more stressed out. And good job, get the out, way to go. All right, so hammers up again. He's not in trouble yet. Down 2. He's got 2 outs here. Let's go ahead, execute the pitches. And there you go. Don't throw first strike to Hank. I said hammer, didn't I? Yeah, Hammer and Hank. That's a little confusing. All right. Now, again, you got free base open as well. Don't be afraid to throw ball 4 sometimes. Load the bases. You can get any out anywhere. That's kind of how that works. But opposite field, and it drops right in front of Johnson. Man, 3 runs in the top. Not a great spot. Level 14, Fernandez, right? It makes it tough when you have to go compete against a Fernandez because usually, if you don't got a lot of power hitters, you're going to be chipping away. And that's out number 3. Aaron took advantage of a lot of situations there. But look at that win, 1,600 versus 200. But look at that. Fernandez, a 4 ERA. So that tells me something. When you're 1,602, 8-to-1 ratio, well, in theory, ratio would be 16, like 1,600 to 200. But anyways, 4 ERA tells me a lot, right? 1, the ERA tells me you're giving up some runs because you're playing some really top-tier competition, right? Your top-tier competition, you're giving up runs. And number 2, you can hit. And he just, was that 3 pitches? That was it. That was quick work. 1 out. All right, Fox is up, swinging at everything. Again, looks like Charlie a little bit on tilt mode, not having a good time. Hey, there he goes. Let the balls come, man. Let him throw you some strikes, right? Let him throw you a strike or two. And doesn't. Never mind. Never mind. Again, guys, it's all about patience. Top tier players are going to be throwing out of the zone, and then they're going to sneak in a fastball. Strike number 2 or 3. That's 2 strikeouts in the game. Down to the last out. Down to the last out here. I think I should have put the El June and Justin M twins last. Thinking I should have done that, but we didn't. And that's it. 1, 2, 3. Done. Dayron makes easy work of Charlie here. Let's go on to game 4. All right, so we got Lefties 2 versus Smokey the Bear or Beefborg from Sato. Get into this game. And I am the away team here. Got my level 14 Jack. Almost got him to that 500. It's been a long time. If you guys go to the very, very first video I ever posted 2 years ago, I had Jack batting 420. So it's been an uphill climb, right? If I would have started Jack at 13, like a lot of these batters that I play now, Jack would be batting probably in the 600s or high 550s, I would assume. But there you go. Lead off, gapper, double, easy money there. Michelle, for me, is not that deceptive. But hey, when B4, I believe, drafted Michelle, she was level 12. So now she's at 13, giving him a fighting chance, which is what you need, in my opinion, here. B4 trying to get back to 1-1. Both of us are 0-1 to start week 2. So we had a tough sledding here. Annie comes through, replacing Jack at second, switching roles. Nice job. Okay, Hammer. Hammer had a very piss poor performance in game 1. Of course, that's because of me, right? And a little 1-year-old kid. And I do it again. I think I've swung at 4 straight balls with Hammer, right? I don't have patience. I preach it, right? Have patience at the plate. Nope, a little too excited. Again, guys, the game is a little bit different when there's money on the line. A little bit different. Jackson comes up and looking for a big opportunity here and to make up some ground. And Action Jackson gets it done. 2-run bomb. That's why you got him there. Underrated power hitter in the game. Guys, go out there. Get Jackson in your lineup, right? If you're a rookie player and you can get Jackson, you know, he's going to be, you can get Wilson, right? That's good. He's kind of a spot. Kevin, great, But if you can get Jackson in your lineup, his fielding is better than all of them, right? So, you know, and his hitting and contact are pretty good. All right, so Koo, what you going to do? Koo's back at it again. Here we go. And Andy, man, swinging that ball. Good pitch there. Good spot. Trying to add on, get a little overzealous. All right, what to do here with Rose? What to do with Rose? And late, finally, taking a little bit of advice from myself. Lay off a pitch or something. Holy smokes. And up the middle. There you go. Got it done. And all right, good spot. Throwing a 2. Okay, now we got Wade. Wade coming up batting 8th for me. Got the good man Dexter batting 9th. So, it's 14 versus a 13. A lot more power and contact coming from Wade. And butts a ball, right? Good pitch. And I'm telling you, these high curve sliders, they're not where they're saying they are. That's just my thought. All right. Level 12, Martin. We got to go execute, man. Don't look at the levels when you're playing this game because you're going to get caught up in your head. Got to go out there and execute as soon as the opposing hitter is preparing. Okay. Let's go, Beef Borg. Smoky Bear, right? Here we go. Only you can give up a hit. All right. And he gets it. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's good. Again, today, Clash League coming out. So if you're watching this today for me, it's May 18th. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Okay. We're talking efficiency here. All right. What to do? What to do? Can we go 3 pitches, 3 outs? Well, we tried. We did try. Gave him the best effort to get that perfect inning. And laying off finally. Lays off a pitch. Couldn't sneak in that slider. Going back up top shelf to that curveball. And got him swinging. Okay. 1-2 count. Let's get this game over with. See what we can do. Change up. And uh-oh. Can Jack get it? No. Okay. Ruth, even at 13, has the wheels. And hey, Rodriguez batting 4th. This is the best part. If you know which pitcher's coming up, right? That's out of there. But that's the game. 3-0 me. Good job, Beef Borg. Next time. Okay, so that is it, everybody. We're at the games. Week 2 Scarlet Conference is complete. Stay tuned for tomorrow. We're going to get in JD Rush, Brian, Sam Guakai, Padres. Again, if you guys want to go check out Padres, Matt Tupper. Yes, there it is. Go check out him. He's already posted his on YouTube. And again, like I said, I'm going to tag El June and his. Jim Boyd as well. He's on YouTube too. Okay, I gotta go check out his channel. I didn't know he had one. All right, but yeah, Jim Boyd posted his on YouTube this time, so don't delete it. Hopefully, and Joe Bear. Actually, I think Joe Bear deleted it last time. And Evil Prime. Those going to be tomorrow. All right. So, and let's give you guys a little preview for the league schedule for week 3. You can see all of them, right? So, B Borg, L June, M Twins, Justin versus Charlie, Colt, Darren. That game is already complete. So, I'm not going to watch it. I don't want to see it. We're not going to check it out, right? And then Leche, Perla and myself, Benjamin, right? And we'll go do the recap there. But again, like I said, guys, if you're interested in joining the Discord, it's free. Just come in. I'll post a link in the description as well. And guys, we have a whole entire spot for just the Baseball Clash League, right? And, we have other aspects. If you're a YouTuber, here's your stuff, right? This is what you can post. And we have other things as well, like within the chat. So, again, different categories or ideas, complaints, band player lists, which we don't really do that much. YouTube video suggestions for like the content creators. Again, it's literally a community of people trying to get things done. All right. So, anyways, guys, thank you for watching on the Lefties 2 broadcast. See you next time.